Good afternoon, I'm Joey Francisco. This is One News Now. More areas are now under Tropical Cyclone Wind Signal number 1 as Tropical Storm Ambo continues to move towards the Luzon landmass. As of 11 a.m. today, Signal number 1 was raised over northern Samar, the northern portion of Samar Province, and the northern portion of eastern Samar. Strong winds that may damage some crops and structures made of light materials may be experienced in these areas. The tropical storm was last seen over the Philippine Sea off the coast of Borongan, eastern Samar. It has maintained its strength since this morning, packing winds between 85 and 105 kilometers per hour. However, PAGASA says Ambo will likely intensify into a severe tropical storm within the next 24 hours and become a typhoon ahead of its expected landfall in Sorsogon on Friday. Its eyewall will then hit other parts of Bicol, Calabarzon, Central Luzon, Cordillera, and Ilocos region. Keep in mind, though, that considering the diameter of Ambo, parts of the Cagayan Valley region and even Metro Manila will be affected. With Tropical Storm Ambo projected to make landfall over parts of Region 5 this week, the province of Albay is already bracing for the impact. To give us updates on this, we have with us on the line Albay Governor Al Bichara. Governor Bichara, kamusta po kayo dyan and how are you preparing for the impact of Ambo?
We have convened all the LGUs, disaster management officers for a meeting and for preparation. So nakahanda na lahat. Anyway, Joby, it's the usual preparation. Kasi sanay na kami dito sa mga bagyong ito. So they will start evacuating yung mga nasa eastern seaboard starting tomorrow.
Okay, Governor Bichara, alam ko na talaga namang meron kayong mga SOPs na, no? Because your places parang lagi naman pong nadadaanan ng mga bagyo, no? Pero this is a very special case po sa mga panahon na to, lalo't meron tayong problema sa COVID. So how will you implement yung social distancing at saka yung safety po ng mga kababayan ninyo kapag ka nag-evacuate?
Magdadagdag kami ng mga evacuation centers dahil we have to, for every evacuation center, 50% lang ang mga ibigay noon. So we'll still maintain the distancing and of course, gagamit sila ng mga masks. But yung mga barangay na yan, wala namang problema pagdating sa COVID. But yung mga mag-asikaso sa kanila, yung officers na would be in charge of the evacuation centers, they have to be more extra careful para kung yung kaso walang hawa ng mga walang transmittal ng virus.
Governor Bichara, we know that we are under ECQ, no? Pati po kayo. But the thing is, kailangan talaga ang communication, very important. Diyan sa gagawin po ninyong evacuation or information campaign kapag nang dahil sa bagyo na paparating. So, paano nyo po gagawin yan para talagang marating ninyo at mabigay ang impormasyon sa mga kababayan ninyo ng agad-agad?
Well, then, nasa radio station, information sa mga social media. And we have tinatawag namin lahat yung mga disaster management officers sa bawat bayan para bigyan ng mga instructions kung anong gagawin nila. And alam na nila, most of them alam nila ang gagawin nila. So it's a matter lang of observing yung social distancing saka yung wearing a mask. So mga mangyayari, we'll have more evacuation centers kasi yung occupants ng evacuation center will have to minimize it to accommodate lesser families in its evacuation center.
Governor, just in case na magkaroon nga ng evacuation scenario, no, because of Ambo, we know that syempre masyado ng maraming nailabas din naman na pondo na ang inyong probinsya para po tulungan ang ating mga kababayan. Meron pa bang enough kayo po na pondo o kaya supply to house or to at least to take care of the evacuees?
Well, actually, overnight lang naman ito. Hindi gaya ng volcano eruption. Patagalan yun. this is an overnight incident case that we can accommodate yung kaya pa namin.
Okay. Thank you very much, Albay Governor Albay. The Philinvest tent has been formally turned over to the Muntinlupa city government, which plans to use it as a quarantine facility for COVID-19 patients with mild symptoms and those who are asymptomatic. Let's check out what it looks like from JC Cosico. JC.
Yes, Jovi, the site was inspected by Health Secretary Francisco Duque III, National Task Force Against COVID-19 Chief Implementer Carlito Galvez Jr., the Fire Bureau, and the DPWH. They're targeting to open the facility next week. This is the government's 9th We Heal as One center. The facility can accommodate 108 patients housed in air-conditioned rooms. The rooms are fitted out with the furniture to make the patients stay comfortable. There's also a nurse's call button too. The government will pay for their meals as well as access to the internet. Personnel from the BFP Emergency Medical Services will be assigned here, while the Office of the Civil Defense will provide the equipment. Nurses will also work at separate stations to minimize exposure to patients. We asked Secretary Duque over the supposed inconsistencies in the government's reports on COVID-19. He said that this could be probably due to patients' failure to completely fill out the case investigations forms. Here's more of his explanations.
Papaimbestigahan natin kasi syempre pwede, may mga encoding issues that we really have to review the entire process. So, yun. Basta ang mahalaga doon ay tinatanggap natin yung kanilang mga observations that will help guide us in the institution of corrective measures. Kasi mahabang process Hindi naman siya simpleng proseso. And you're talking about big data here, no?
Jovi, Galvez didn't answer us directly whether the government could actually achieve its target of conducting around 15,000 tests daily by May 15. But what the officials are telling us is that they are testing centers failing their proficiency tests, hence affecting their accreditation. And to add to that, a global supply for testing kits is thinning out. Jovi?
Thank you, JC Cosico. Meanwhile, Cebu Pacific cancels all flights, both domestic and international, as well as services operated by CebGo until the end of the month. The palace earlier decided to place Metro Manila, Laguna, and Cebu City under a modified ECQ from May 16 to May 31. Passengers are advised to manage their bookings online, and they can avail of any of the following options. 1. They may rebook their flights to any date within 3 months for free. Fare differences are also waived. 2. They can also choose to place the full cost of the ticket in a travel fund which is valid for a year. Passengers can use this to either book a flight up to 1 year ahead or pay for add-ons like baggage allowance or seat selections. Or number 3, they can ask for a full refund. Processing, though, will start after the community quarantine is lifted and regular work schedules resume. But because of the volume of requests, this could take as long as 4 billing cycles. PNP NCRPO Chief Debold Sinas denies hosting a birthday party in his quarters in Camp Bagong Diwa on May 8. But several photos taken of the alleged celebration have been making the rounds on social media. Sinas was photographed receiving flowers and several cakes, as well as a tarpaulin bearing the words, "Happy Birthday, Sir." It appears that around 50 people were photographed getting food from a buffet table and eating together while sitting on party chairs and tables. Still, Sinas told One News the Chiefs it was not a birthday party.
Actually, hindi po kami nag-party. Wala po nag-party. Mga well-wishers ko po yun. Di ba? Yung mga tauhan ko po na dumalaw, nagmanyanita. Siyempre, tatanggapin ko at tatanggapin ko 'yon. At nagmamas naman sila, nag-gloves pa yung iba at saka nag-social distancing.
For more updates, follow News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. I'm Joey Francisco. We are One News.